we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the California Golden Bears, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Buffaloes will kick it away first. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Cal Golden Bears offense will come out first. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Use the play fake, now to throw. The short hands, it's Rodgers. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Got a man, it's Rodgers. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
From the gun to give, looking for room. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Golden Bears send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. So Colorado's offense has its first opportunity of the day. We've had our eye on this guy for most of the season, and what a weapon he is. He is making a charge for the Heisman Trophy. And, David, I don't really think many would argue with it.
No, because it's been crazy. He's been the focal point of this offense, and he continues to deliver week after week. He's a superstar, putting up big numbers, carrying his team on his back. Jesse, that's a tough spot to do that for a whole year because of the physical pounding. It's been tremendous so far.
Yeah, can he keep it up is the question. And I think when I think back to the first half of this college football season, I think a lot of the most memorable moments and the best highlights have been this guy, right? He has shown up for his football team. He's done incredible things. Can he do that now in the second half of the season and make that Heisman push?
They'll give it to the back. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Colorado. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
And the Buffaloes have their offense in high gear. Lewis to throw. Quick completion on the out. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Nice complementary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job in the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll leave it with him. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Buffaloes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. To the air on first down. Working that left side now. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
They're looking to throw on second and short. Touchdown, Colorado! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety, you get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together, great job executing, great job getting a touchdown.
And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Recovered by the kicking team.
Very rarely do you have a play on defense when you've got 30 yards head of steam built up to come make a collision. On kickoff and kickoff return you do, and a lot of times you see big sticks and fumbles happen as a result.
They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Guys, Colorado has the lead here, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Lewis wants to pass. He's got his man. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffs!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Bringing it back. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively...
There he goes! And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. And the Golden Bears getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Throwing right. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Dropping back, it's Duncan. Trying to set up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is perfect. Now the lead is down to 11. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now second and long from the 21. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Buffaloes racing to the line in the hurry-up. The offense changing the play. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Snagged in the middle, it's Miller. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. Fourth and inches, and they'll go for it. Trying to get it to the marker. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. And the Buffaloes are on the move. Lewis to throw. Pulls it in. It's Williams. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He fires one deep over the middle. Touchdown, Buffalo! He got a step and just dusted the field. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Caught over the middle. It's Rodgers. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Looking downfield on first down. Hauls it in. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Now on second down. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way.
Man, these defenders practice this all week long. It's locating the football with your eyes. Great job being in position, but also, how about getting your head around and locating the ball in the air so you can go up, pick it off for the defense.
The give is to Miller. Got the first down and more. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Colorado! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to. Scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before...
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Here we go. Looking downfield, it's Duncan. The quick out. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. The Golden Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Marshall. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, Dave. Everybody in the stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's going for a big play downfield. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Finds a man on the right. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Boulder. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys more than a mile above sea level at Folsom Field.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Golden Bears will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on second. Turning it on! They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. He's up to 94 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. He'll pull it down. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. Lewis wants to pass. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Bucs. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. From the gun, the ground game. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Yeah, you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently. 3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense got it. They're on the run. Touchdown, Buffaloes! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you. They knock it out. You got to do a better job next time of keeping 2 hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Back to throw. It's Duncan. Here comes the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Golden Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And the Heat gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line. And the Golden Bears line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change.
Oh, he's got some space. Give him 109 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. He wants to change this route. He'll set up to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
They'll come to the line just 1 yard shy of the goal line on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Buffaloes in the hurry up. Gets the back moving. Lewis to throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. The Golden Bears are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Leaves it with the back. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. Across the 45. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Colorado.
This dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Rodgers. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Golden Bears can really attack on this second and short. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Wiley. Brings into the open. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. On first down, here comes this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
The one thing I love about this defense, and they're showing it here in this game, is there's a variety of ways they can get after your quarterback. They can get home with 4, they can get home with 3, or they can blitz guys from all over the field, but they've got athletes with bad intentions, and they've registered a ton of sacks in this one.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Rodgers. There he goes to the right. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way that coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next third down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
And the Buffaloes will go for it here on fourth down. They'll run for it. Crosses to 40. At the 45 on his way. There he goes. Touchdown, space. The band might as well start playing. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances. All up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Oh my goodness, he's still moving. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Complete downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The Golden Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Caught behind the line. It's Marshall. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting, and they're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. And the Buffaloes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Rushes on him. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. Crosses the 45. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Buffaloes moving quickly to the line. Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
On the ground, it's Wiley. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. And the Golden Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass on second down. Right on the money. There he goes. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Golden Bears will try to put one on the board on first and goal. He's looking to pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do it.
And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he makes the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive.
Sets a kickoff.
Coming out with it, it's Gibson.
Well, that is a very disappointing kickoff return. They've got to do a better job up front blocking these guys running down the field. There was just nowhere for that return man to go.
We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Buffaloes want to crank the tempo. Trying to get the edge on the toss. Got enough for the first. He's loose at the 30. He's at the 10. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. I guess they're just trying to build up the stats. Gets rid of it. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you. Put up a bunch of points and win by a lot of points.
Thanks so much for spending